Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk
Amy.
and Suffolk Andy here. Amy, where are we?
We are at All Saints in Little Wenham. We're near
Capel St Mary.
Capel St Mary. So this church here is part of the church's conservation trust, which means that it's not used for worship, but they open it up because it's consecrated ground and it's like a historical kind of point. So you can come in and, well, usually you can come in and see it. We can't today. We've been fumbled by the coronavirus.
Yes, we have. It's locked because of the virus. We've had a bit of a funny old day, really. We came out this way and Capel St Mary had a road closure and we had to go miles round. We actually found the place in the end, and then when we got here there was some ladies with some very, very screamy kids having a picnic down there, and there's a plane flying around, which is our usual. So the curse of the Suffolk spooks is carrying on.
Yeah, it's following us for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so what we decided to do, because we've got here, we're not going to waste that opportunity, so we're going to do a little bit of an investigation in the graveyard, because it's very old, and this place is in the middle of nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some evidence that way. Okay?
Yes.
Anything else to say?
No, I guess other than just settle down, grab a drink, some snacks, get spooked, maybe, potentially.
You might be. Okay then, see you in a bit. Right, we're now going to go over to the old Dowsing rods. I always explain very quickly, these are copper cables with a slip, so they have their own way of spinning. I've had one or two people said to me that I'm tipping them or whatever, but I can assure you I try and keep these as straight as I can. So let's get on with the session. Sniveling. Right. If there's any spirits in this graveyard, we come here with love and peace. We'd like you to communicate with us. Can you cross these rods if you are a spirit in this area of this graveyard? Can you come close and speak to us? We come here with love and peace. We just want to communicate with you through your realm and our realm. Can you cross them, please?
Whoa.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very good of you. Can you make these rods go straight for us, please? Can you make these rods go straight? Can you make them go straight out again? A little bit more. Oh, thank you very much. It's very nice of you. As I said, we come here with love and peace, no animosity whatsoever. We just want to talk to you from your realm to our realm. Can you tell me, are you a man? If you're a man, can you please cross these rods? If you're a woman, can you please cross these rods? Fucking hell.
Wow.
I always seem to attract women.
Yeah, no matter what realm they're from.
Whatever realm we're in, it's always women. I don't know why. You're an old fat git like me, but there you go. Having a bit of a laugh, I'm afraid. Can you make these rods go out straight now that we know you're a woman? So I can ask you some more questions. If you can make these go out straight, I'd appreciate it.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Can I ask you, are you buried within this churchyard? Are you laid to rest in your realm in this churchyard? If you are, can you cross these rods? Can you please cross these rods? Can you cross these rods if you are buried within this churchyard? Are you buried in the church itself? Are you laid to rest in a vault in the church? If so, can you cross these rods? A little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
So are you buried in the actual church? Can you let me know? Are you buried in the actual church?
Do they maybe predate the church? Could there have been something here before the church was?
Have you been here before the church was built? I doubt that, Amy, because it's so old. Do you still want to talk to me? Can you cross these rods if you still want to talk to me? That was a quick hit. And yeah. Are you interested in talking to us, or are you not interested? So are you interested in still talking to us? Please cross these rods.
Does she want us to go where I think she wants us to go? It's a genuine question. Like, I felt a pull to a particular area.
Okay.
Just don't
Do
know.
you want us to move to a different area of the churchyard? If so, can you cross these rods? Can you cross these rods if you want us to go to a different part of this churchyard? Quite a bit of wind at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop the communications now if you don't answer. Okay. We had quite a good hit there, and we found out that was a woman. Definitely a woman.
Yeah,
but that was funny.
fast.
When I cracked the joke about being old and fat,
Yeah.
she just turned right off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a woman who's got no sense of humour or what, you know what I mean?
Savage.
You just don't know, do you? So I think what
Right.
we'll have a go with the crystal here.
Yeah, it could be that maybe in her life she was a bit afraid of men as well.
Well, might
potentially.
be. Yeah, it might be.
She could be.
I think as well, what we do, because I know Amy is drawn to another part of the cemetery here.
Yep.
So we're going to do another crystal. We'll do the crystal session here, then we go round the other side of the church, and Amy's going to have a go with the rods and see what she can pick up. So just go and get the crystal now. Right, we've got the crystal out, and we're going to have a little go with this. So I'm going to get it to spin. And she's spinning quite nicely. Is there any spirits with us at this moment? We come here with love and peace. We just need and want to talk to you from your realm to our realm. If there's any spirits here, can you please stop the crystal?
Did it just do it straight away?
Straight away, before you virtually asked it.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Is this the spirit of the lady I was just talking to a little while ago? If it is, can you spin the crystal? Can you spin the crystal if it was the same lady? Don't think it was, Ames.
Multiple then.
So, there's more than one spirit in this graveyard? If there is, can you please spin the crystal? Yeah, there's multiple there.
Wow, okay.
Thank you very much. Can you stop the crystal so I can ask you some more questions, please? Oh, you're really good. Thank you very much. Are you a man? If you're a man, can you spin the crystal? Let's try it, Amy.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, can you please spin the crystal? It's another woman.
There's a woman, yeah.
Are you the same woman that I was talking to a little while ago? If you are, can you stop the crystal?
Maybe it's her and another woman? That was a bit like
She
hesitant.
stopped it there, so I think
Yeah.
I'm still talking to the same spirit.
Yeah.
Is there more than 2 lady spirits here? Is there more than 2? If they are, can you please spin the crystal? Yeah, there's more than 2.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Do you 2 ladies or more ladies stay together in this graveyard? Are you spiritually friends? That's great. Thank you very much. I didn't even have to ask you if you were. You are. That's fantastic. Amy, what's the name of the lady here?
I believe it's pronounced Elise. It's E-L-I-Z. I think Elise.
Are you Elise? Is your name Elise? If it is, can you spin the crystal? Oh, thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. Can you please stop the crystal? Are you happy for us to talk to you? If you are, please spin the crystal. She is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you. It's really good. Have you got any questions, Amy?
Right, so I'm just having a look at the grave from here. So it was 1804 and you were 19 years old, so roughly my age.
Yeah.
Close to my age. I'm 21.
Elise, you was just a little bit younger than Amy here when you passed. Look at this.
Wow.
In 1804, is that right? Spin the crystal if it is. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Amy. Look. Thank
so
you very
cool.
much. Thank you. I can promise you now that we will film your grave and put it on the modern internet that we have in this world at the moment, which you never had in your time. And your name, in a small way, will be immortalised forever. Is that okay if we do that?
Oh, wow.
Oh, you are lovely.
I'm not going to cry.
Do you know, I've got quite a warm feeling here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to have to say this. You're coming over to me as a very, very nice young lady. And I can feel that love that you had, which was taken away far too early in your lifetime. I know, and I'm using this with my powers now, I know that you, if you'd have been allowed to live, would have achieved great things in your life. So with that, I'm going to leave you with love, respect, and leave you in peace in the love of the Lord. Thank you very much. And she stopped it. That was something else. Well, you better film it, Amy. Do you want me to pull them weeds back?
Yeah, please.
That's her grave is here.
Right, so this is... Yep, it says here, in memory of... That's Elise, daughter of Isaac and Lydia Everett of Capel, who departed this life November the 30th, I believe, 1804, aged 19 years. So that's Elise.
Thank you.
I'm so emotional right now. It's just
Oh,
mad.
we're gonna have
That
to
hit
break
me. That hit me hard.
Right, we've now moved round to a different part of the graveyard. When Amy was doing some filming earlier on her own, she was drawn to this part. So I said to her, right, let's get out the dowsing rods and see how you get on, Amy.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yep.
Right, Amy's doing a dowsing rod session.
Okay.
Yes. Right, it's all up to you now, kid.
Thank you. Right, so the first question I'd like to know is, are there any spirits around here, around me, in this area of the graveyard? If there are, can you cross the rods over each other, please? If you are... Okay. Thank you. Can you uncross them, please, so I can ask you another question?
Keep the top rod off the bottom one, okay?
The top one off the...
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you got somebody.
Okay. When I came around here, I felt a female presence. Are you a female around here? Am I talking to a female right now? Oh.
Yes, you are.
Yep. Okay. Are you buried here in this part of the churchyard? Are you buried around here? Yeah? Okay.
Just asked first, Amy, if that
Yeah.
was the young girl we were talking to earlier, just the eliminator.
Okay. Yeah, so is this the same female spirit that we were talking to earlier? Is this Elise? Or is this somebody else? If it is Elise, can you cross the rods, please?
No,
No.
you've got somebody else, Amy.
The right one is shaking right now.
Yeah.
It's actually being shook like in my hand.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Is your gravestone behind me? Are you... Can you... Oh. Okay. Okay. Why are they always behind me? Behind me all the time. Okay. So, can't remember it from memory. Oh, it's Annie. Okay. So, am I speaking to Annie right now? Is this female spirit that I'm speaking to Annie? Is that your name?
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wonder if I should move
Yeah.
closer.
No, you're
Think
fine.
I'll stay here.
If you look behind Amy, you'll see a grave there of Annie, and this is the grave that Amy was drawn to. So I think she's definitely talking to Annie.
Yeah.
Off you go.
There's something around here. Okay. So you are buried with your husband, to my understanding. Can you cross the rods if you're buried with your husband? Can you cross them over each other, please? If you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think you're getting that. Yep. Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could you uncross these again, please? So I can ask you another question. Almost. Yep. There we go. Okay. So you died during the war, is that correct? You saw the First World War, and then you would have passed away during the Second World War.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Were you directly involved in the war effort? Did you have a direct link to anything during the... Yeah? Okay. That's really cool. What kind of jobs were there during... There was...
Well, a lot of women. Yeah, a lot of women done lots of land girl.
That just like went...
Yeah.
They're
Did
stuck
she work
together.
the land?
Yeah, could you cross these again if you worked on the land during the war? Was that your... Did you make a contribution via working the land?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool, well, thank you very much. Because, yeah, we won the war. we made it, that's why we're...
Yeah, ask her if she...
the
Yeah,
background
look.
now,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. She knows.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you know that we won the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really brilliant. Asked her if her husband was in the services.
Yeah, did your husband serve during any of the wars? Either of them? Yeah?
Asked him World War One first.
So could you uncross these again, please? Yep. Okay, thank you. This one's still like vibrating.
It's fine.
So, did he serve in the First World War? This would be...
1914, 1918.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
So if he didn't serve in the Second World War, he must have worked on the land because he would have been getting on a bit.
Yeah, was he? Did he also serve in the Second World War? Oh no, he did. So he was.
Okay.
He was in both.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you for your
Thank
service.
you.
Thank you
Yeah,
for your service.
So that would be That is Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yep. Okay. So he was in. He died in 52.
52. Yeah.
Okay. So is it just you here, Annie, or is Thomas with you right now? Is it? If it's just you, can you cross the rods over each other?
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
It's not, Amy.
It just makes me sad. Do you want him to be with you? Can you cross them if you want him to be here with you, or if you want to be with him? That's kind of a... Yeah?
Can you ask that, Amy?
Yeah.
Ask her to put them straight. I said, thank you very much.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Getting used to this.
Are you permanently in this graveyard, or do you come and go from the spirit world?
Right, so if you're permanently here, could you cross the rods over each other, please, if you're here?
Just open
All the
them up a
time.
little bit, Amy. I said, yeah.
Are you here all the time?
No.
No, I don't think so.
So ask her if she comes and goes.
So can you come and go in between this graveyard? Can you choose to be here or... Oh,
My phone. It's telling
can
us.
you...
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. So, do you see Thomas when you want to? Can you go and see him whenever you would like to? You can talk to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant,
That's
isn't it?
nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Do you have any more questions?
No, just tell her we're going to go with love
Yeah.
and peace, and thank you for talking to us.
Okay, so we're going to go now. Thank you very much for speaking to us. This still feels quite strange to me, so I apologise if I'm a bit skittish, but thank you very much. We'll leave you with love and peace, and hopefully you and Thomas can be happy together in the afterlife. So.
Well done, Amy. Well done. I'll just go and take a little of the grave.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Whoop. That was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Right, on to the next. Right, we're going to have a little bit of a change now. As you notice, I use the same crystal all the time. But we've got another one here that looks like a toilet plunger. What is it, Amy? What's
It's
it made of?
a red jasper.
Right, it's a red jasper. And we're going to try this one here. We're going to leave the spirit box on as well and see if we can pick anything up with that. But what we're trying to do, because we can't get into the church, we're going to try and see if we can get somebody to come out to us.
So.
Okay, so let's get it spinning.
Has that turned off again?
Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
Maybe the battery's going out, but we haven't used it.
No, it normally makes a noise, is it not?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Well, right, this is a much heavier crystal.
It is.
Yeah. And it does spin, as you can see. I've got it spinning. If there's any spirits inside this church, can you please come out and talk to us? As we can't come in because of the virus. So if you could come out and talk to us, we'd appreciate it with love and peace. If you come out, can you please stop this crystal?
Wow, again?
Wow.
Crikey.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are you the spirits that spoke when Chris Hatton done his documentary Inside the Church? If you are, can you please spin this crystal?
Interesting.
Interesting. Thank you very much. On his recording, he picked up some EVPs of a woman. Are you that woman?
Wow.
Wow. Is it one of the women we've already spoken to today?
Are you one of the ladies that we've already spoken to today? If so, can you spin this crystal?
But was it one of the ladies who spoke to Chris when he came here? The ones that we've spoken to today? So it was them and not you?
It's the one who spoke to Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that spoke to Chris. Thank you very much. Thank you. As I say, we come here with love and peace. We only want to talk to you from our realm to your realm, of proof of life after death. Thank you. Can you please stop this crystal so I can ask you another question? Thank you. Do you look after this church? Do you look after this old church? Is that your job? Do you do the caretaking of this church from the other side? A little bit of a spin, Ames.
Yeah.
If so, how long have you been here? If you've been here longer than 100 years, Earth years, can you please stop this crystal?
Crikey, that's a
Yeah.
while.
You've been here quite a long while, over 100 years. Can I ask you to spin this crystal if it was over 200 years? Can you spin this crystal if it is over 150 years? 150 years. Can you spin this crystal? It's vibrating like crazy.
It is like juddering, it's weird, yeah.
Yeah. So we know it's over 100 years. Can you spin the crystal if it's just over 100 years?
Right, so somewhere
Yeah.
early 1900s then?
Early 1900s? Can you stop the crystal? Yeah, early 1900s.
Okay.
Do you come and go from the spirit world to be here? If you do, can you spin the crystal? Or are you earth bound? Are you bound to this earth? If you are, can you please spin the crystal? The bound.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, can you spin the crystal if you are bound to this realm? Let me explain that a little bit more. Are you permanently here at this old church? If you are, can you spin the crystal? Yeah.
Right.
We've got people now, I think, so let's just be careful. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, crikey. That is going.
Yeah, it's going now. Can you please stop the crystal so I can ask you another question? Would you like me to send you over to the spirit world? Would you like me to send you over to the spirit world? If yes, spin the crystal. If no, keep it still. You're happy here, aren't you? So if you're happy here, can you spin the crystal? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That's cool.
It's really, really good. Thank you. I'm going to ask you one more question. So if you can stop the crystal. Are you buried in this churchyard? Are you buried within the church? Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, you are. Thank you. Was you the lady of the big house here? If you was,
can you please stop this crystal? If you was the lady from the big house, you are.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. Does it sadden you that this church is no longer used? Does it sadden you that this church is no longer used? Yeah.
We would have come in.
Yes, we would have come in and spoke to you inside. Oh yeah. Well, can you stop the crystal? Thank you. All I can say is I hope and pray that one day this church will come back to its former glory. We can only hope. And with that I say thank you very much for talking to us. We really appreciate it. And I'll leave you with the love of the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. This place is
lovely.
so active, Amy.
Yeah, there's so many different spirits here.
Yeah. So many.
Wow.
Right. Let's have a little break.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of our investigation of the church here at Little Wenham. It's a pity we couldn't get in, but we couldn't. A strange thing has just happened. I came in here to set up for this shot, and a woman's voice came through the keyhole and went cooey, cooey, just like that, and it made me jump. And it gave me chills, I tell you.
Not a lot makes you jump.
No, not a lot makes me jump, but that was just out of the blue, and it just made me jump. And I shouted to Amy, who was just over there. I said, "Did you hear that?" And she said, "No." And I clearly heard it. So yeah, we're going to have to come back and get inside of this church, definitely when this COVID is over. So I'm going to hand over to Amy for a sec to see what she thought of the place. What do you think, Ames?
Well, it's lovely. First off, it's just really nice here. I like it. I don't think it has any kind of like a bad atmosphere. It feels really positive to me, like everywhere. Definitely a lot of female energy here. I feel a lot of female energy. Just a lot of energy in general, really. I think there's a lot more that we could find here, but obviously spirits don't have unlimited energies. So yeah, I do think we'll have to come back. It's interesting that we're not the first people to get evidence here, and I think it would be cool to try and come back and go inside, and maybe potentially with other people, if we could get some other people in here.
I think Amy,
yeah.
I think the thing about this place, there's so many spirits here.
There's a lot.
I would honestly say, with no worries, this place is haunted. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Fact, the young lady who's lying there, who's 19, was lovely, and you had a good conversation with the old girl around the corner, didn't you?
I got so emotional. Speaking to Elise over there, like I just got so like it just hit me out of nowhere. Like I don't normally have that much of a feeling, but that was a lot. And then it was good to know that I did actually pick up something over there, because at first I was like, is it just looking a bit, because sometimes if you look in like a dark corner or somewhere just feels a bit creepy, it kind of gives off that vibe anyway. But I definitely did feel a female energy.
You're definitely, while you've been doing this, you're definitely making a step forward.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you are. You're definitely making a step forward, because you're picking out things, and now you've backed that up with evidence.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you think of the days and rods, if you're a skeptic or whatever, you know, I truly believe in them. We don't manipulate them, we don't rot them, we don't do anything. We keep them straight as we can. Same with the crystals. I don't move my hand around to make it spin or anything like that. No. It's all done legit. And I think you proved today that you picked up something over there when you was walking around.
Yeah.
So, with that, we're going to say goodbye. Hope to return when the church reopens.
Yeah.
And all that's left to say is from
Suffolk Amy
and Suffolk Andy, keep spooky.
Stay spooky, you know.
Stay spooky.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Is there anybody else here?
Mary, was that you?
If there's anybody here from the spirit world who'd like to talk to us, we come with love and peace.
A lot of people who are alive at the moment constantly ask the question of, is there life after death? Do you know the answer to that?